Imagine your brain is a web browser with 1,000 tabs open. Some are frozen, some are playing music you can't find, and none of them are helping you finish what you're supposed to do. This is what adult onset ADHD, or adult onset attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, can feel like. And for millions of adults, it's now suddenly front and center of their lives. But why now? ADHD isn't a new condition. It's been around for ages. So why does it feel like all of a sudden so many people around you are getting diagnosed with ADHD? Think about your day for a second. How many times did your attention get hijacked by a notification, a new email, or perhaps an ad? Oftentimes it's something you didn't even ask for, but it's dragging your focus and attention. For most people, this can be annoying, but for someone with adult onset ADHD, it's like trying to run a marathon with someone shouting in your ear every 5 seconds. Our modern world, fast, hyper-connected, and chaotic, has become a magnifying glass for ADHD. Symptoms like forgetfulness, disorganization, and difficulty focusing might have gone unnoticed in the past, but now it feels impossible to escape. The modern world isn't causing ADHD, it's revealing it. And then there's platforms like TikTok or Instagram, where millions of people are coming forward and sharing their ADHD stories, and it's turning into a more inclusive society, removing the stigma that existed before. Relatable traits like, why can't I remember what I came into this room for? Or why do I leave everything until the last minute? Are suddenly making sense for people who've struggled with these things their entire lives. This surge in awareness isn't just creating hashtags, it's creating aha moments for adults who've spent decades of their lives feeling lazy, unmotivated, or scattered. For years, ADHD was treated as a childhood problem. The stereotype was a typical hyperactive child who cannot sit still. But here's the truth, ADHD grows up too. It just looks different in adults. In adults, hyperactivity might turn into restlessness. Forgetfulness might turn into missing deadlines. And what was previously seen as impulsive behavior in children might manifest in adults as dangerous addictive behaviors like gambling, for example. Medical professionals are now trained to see ADHD through an adult lens. This means more accurate diagnoses for people who were overlooked as children, and that's now changing everything. So is ADHD really on the rise? Well, not quite. It's a bit more complex than that. What's really happening is that the digital world is amplifying ADHD symptoms in adults. And that same digital world, fueled by social media, is also at the same time breaking down decades of stigma associated with ADHD. And on top of that, science is finally catching up to accommodate the fact that ADHD is not just a childhood problem. It can manifest in adulthood, it can be diagnosed in adulthood, and it just doesn't go away with age. The ADHD surge isn't just about creating a new trend, it's about understanding ourselves in a world that demands too much. And maybe, just maybe, it's also helping us realize that we were never broken, we were just thinking differently. And something that plays a huge role in attention and motivation is the hormone dopamine. And if you want to learn more about how to control your dopamine, click on this video right here. I'll see you there.